Hello. So I have to do the video like this because yeah, the the powers that be are kind of trying to stop me today. So today was a very eventful day. Today I went to fucking work like everything's fine. Hey, how you doing, baby? But today I had to go and really peep the motherfucking scene because I believe that this place is a place where they're harvesting energy. First thing first, my boss, something's wrong with this nigga. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, but something's severely wrong with him. Because whatever entity there was, every time I passed by this nigga office, it was like some sort of energy in that office. Okay? Then the Alexa. The Alexa has energy coming out of it at certain times and energy going into it. Like if you really look at your Alexa, if you're a sensitive person and you could see energies, look at your Alexa. Look at your Alexa. During certain times. If you have an argument, a fight, or having sex or something, just like pay attention to fucking Alexa because that bitch will literally shut up and listen to things going on at times. You know, I never had Alexa, but when I was at the mental asylum, they had Alexa, and now I'm at this job, but they have Alexa. Very weird and coincidental. Not only that, my boss is a perp. So this guy owns a company called the Tracking Group. Um, he has a construction company, and right where I be parking, the very same month, because I've been working at this place for maybe like a month now, I think. Um, that I started working there is when this construction company right across the street starts building construction, and I'm pretty much betting my bottom dollar that that construction company contract was given to that guy that owns the company that we have anyway, because he hired me, and probably the other targeted individuals as well. Okay. Like I said, everybody, even the girl who's perping is a target her motherfucking self. Um, the thing is that the guy does all this kind of spyware. Here's a funny story. He gave us these free kind of like charger pads for our phones. The company could have gave us free pins because that's normal, but they didn't give us a free company pin. They gave us a charger pad. Like you have the little thing that you just like put your phone on top of and it charges it. That's what it was. And they were like, yeah, use these charger pads while you're at your desk. Like they were very like. And the Holy Spirit said, don't use that shit. That shit's gonna fucking hack and fucking destroy your phone. So I said, okay, no problem. I listened to the Holy Spirit. It was me and this one girl there. The one girl was missing. When she came back, we told her about it. And the one girl who was there with me when they handed it out, um, she definitely target. She used it. I didn't use it. My shit is still in the box, but she didn't use her shit. And well, she did use her shit in her phone like a week and a half maybe or 2 weeks after she used the shit. Her phone was fried to the point that she kept saying, "I don't understand why my phone is so messed up. I don't understand why my phone is not working." And it was like really giving her problems. But like I didn't want to tell her that it was the technology that our boss gave to us that fucking fried her shit. What are the odds that your boss gives you a fucking charger map that you plug into your phone and your shit all of a sudden is malfunctioning? Okay? Then on top of that, today they were doing weird shit, sending me all these type of fucking numbers. All of them had 666 on there to let any person know who's in the call center that this person's whatever pagan with them Mason. Then I kept getting the Mason something. Then I got connected to a Grand Lodge. You know what I mean? Like it's just like then they got me one with that fucking the fucking secret message was Grandmaster. Like, bro, these people are crazy. Well, of course I know they're crazy, but like that's not the T. Here's the T. I'll tell you the situation was a setup with my truck with the RV because the RV I got it for free. You gotta pay attention to every little fucking thing that you see and hear because it's always some sort of message. I was in the field and they fucking brought this Haitian man, and the Haitian man was talking about some car. He was like, "Yeah, what you don't know," he said in Creole, "What you don't know is that the car will never even fucking be able to move or anything like that." So I'm like, like I just kind of like listen to the word, but I don't fucking seem like I'm sure. I'm just like, okay, that's good to know that that's something that they possibly did. So now I'm thinking back, looking at the fucking parts for the vehicle, I never really saw certain parts. Certain parts seemed like they were missing from the engine cab. But because I'm a girl who doesn't know shit, you know, they could get over on me. So the guy, I asked him, what's wrong with the thing? He says it's only the battery. But from what I could see visibly, when I compare what I saw with my own two eyes and compare with what I be seeing on Google, what's under the hood, it don't look the same. It's not matching up. So it seems like, you know, they're trying to get over on me, which is fine. Because number one, bitch, the title ain't in my name. It ain't even no bill of sales. Bitch, I could just disappear off into the night. No one would ever know. Yeah, $650, $700 wasted. But you know what? Better 700 than fucking 7,000. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when it was a fucking dummy anyway. So that's that. Then the guy who I parked it at, like I said, I contacted one guy, and all of a sudden, supposedly, the guy gave him my number. So he just called me and said, "Hey, this guy gave me your number. He said you're looking to rent a place, and this is how much I'm gonna charge you." I said, "Okay, that's no problem. I think that sounds good." So the guy, I kind of like Googled the guy's, you know, information, and I got the whole name of the guy. So I start Googling people he involved with, right? So somebody in his family, I don't know if it's his auntie or cousin, she worked for like a research kind of like facility, right? Okay, that's, you know. The guy that is related to him, same last name and everything, is connected to a research facility. And in they fucking logo for the company, you can see like a little logo with three people on there, and it's like a circle of energy around them. And right next to them is a hand with money. Almost as if the sign is saying, if you could sacrifice people and their souls and their energy, you get to have some money. So this is how they're fucking harvesting our energy. Okay? So I go deeper into the company, and it's an energy harvesting company. Coincidentally, it's an energy harvesting biotech technology kind of like company. I further look into it, and his business partner is an ex-Marine veteran, I believe. And you know, he's an attorney, and he's got all these kind of connections and all this kind of stuff. Okay? That's the guy who I'm renting the property from, who I did not choose. The guy called me. I called one person. That person gave him my number supposedly, and that's how we met. And this guy is coincidentally was living at a place that I had went to buy something from before. That's not even the other T. When I saw the T about the man that he's connected to having a research facility for energy harvesting, I looked down the street. Right down the street from me is an energy harvesting place. Like when I say right down the street, I mean within walking distance. Within walking distance is an energy harvesting place. And it says like, you know, we're targeting the most malignant tumors and all this kind of bullshit. But don't forget that at the beginning of my gang stalking, I had a tumor that I had to take medication for in order for it to shrink. That's the beginning of my gang stalking. Now, this place is the same kind of energy place like the guy, like I said, that I was renting a place from. I guess that's his brother or his uncle or something like that. Yeah, it could be cousin. So we got a research facility down the street from me, coincidentally. We got the guy who I'm renting the place from for the RV related to the guy that runs the research facility, coincidentally. Okay? Not only that, there's a fucking non-profit group connected to this guy. That's the part I didn't tell you. There's a non-profit group. The person's name is something Cruz. I don't remember the name, but it was something Cruz. And they live down the street from where I am at this very fucking second. I know there's a lot of coincidences in the world. Trust me, I know. The world is a crazy place, and it's a small world after all. But my dear, there can't be this many coincidences. When I say it can't, it just can't be, you know? Then my boss, the one who's on the company, he has this tracking group company. Okay, it seems like they're an energy harvesting company, and they have all the regular gang stalking companies associated with them. Not only that, they keep showing up as a company and then getting shut down. Showing up as a company, then getting shut down. I literally look at all the businesses he had. This nigga had about 10 fucking businesses. And the most recent one is the one that I'm working at. But why all the businesses he have are fucking inactive? But this one is active. Because it's like they just harvest all the energy they can from the people, and then they shut down and they come up with a new plan to do a new scheme to harvest more energy. You understand? Not only that, the person who was linked, it was a company linked to the guy who I was renting the place from, because he even owns his family owns a group of companies, and all those companies, they're the same thing. They're linked to construction companies and consulting firms and shit like that, and they have inactive companies. Like, it's like a, you know what I mean? Like, they get the energy that they need, then they shut down. They get the energy that they need, then they shut down. Like, it's a very big kind of like pattern here. And I stay in Palm Beach County, and it's just all these, you know what I mean? A person connected to the house that I'm renting at is staying right down the street within walking distance from me, and I'm 100% sure I've drove past this person's house. Then there's a fucking research facility that harvests energy from humans literally within walking distance of me. And my boss happens to be in charge of, or the owner of, a tracking group that fucking provides remote neural monitoring or remote monitoring of fucking different devices and shit like that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Then all the calls I had today, grand fucking master, you know, calling a fucking lodge, getting these Mason companies, the 666. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on. It's just like, at this point, the gang stalking is beyond. You know what I mean? Here's my theory. And I usually put music in my videos, but I'm not gonna put no music in my video, just because of the fact that whenever I put important things, they somehow know how to manipulate the videos, and they put the volume very high at the part where it's very important. When I was trying to put a video up this morning, the video could barely even make it on. What I'm trying to say is, this weekend and next week, I need us all to come together as all TIs. They are purposely trying to harvest our energy for something. It could, I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe it is a demon. Maybe it's an alien. Maybe it's something. But there is something bigger than us. The people that are gang stalking us, they're trying to fool us into thinking of something deeper than what it really is. These people are energy. Any person that know anything about electricity, when you have ground wires, they're always two colors, either red and blue or black and white. That's why these bitches be wearing them motherfucking colors. Yeah, they wearing it for their coat, but these bitches is nothing more than fucking energy sources for these fucking entities, or whatever the fuck they're trying to harvest our fucking energies for. Because our energies and our vibrations are higher. So with just us little bit of targeted individuals, they're able to get enough and feed up enough from us. But if we fucking choose to take a stand and not get a reaction, you already know they've been gang stalking you for a long fucking time. If you choose not to get mad. If you choose not to argue. If you choose not to fucking get jealous. If you choose to just chill the fuck out. Because they're going to be trying this weekend and next week. If you just power the fuck down, bro, what is going to happen? I'll tell you what's happening. I believe whatever they're trying to feed is going to feed on their asses. I saw this movie. I forgot what the movie's name is, but I'm going to look for the movie. Hopefully I could add it to this fucking thing. Where this girl married into this family, and they all pledge their souls to Lucifer. The whole family, any person that marries. And whenever you marry, they shuffle the deck, and you pick a card out of the deck. And whatever the card says, you have to follow. And it was chosen that she had to die that night. They had to hunt her down. And, she fucking beat them. She was a fucking fierce bitch. She was like, bitch, I'm not gonna die, bitch. I'm gonna fucking beat you bitches down. And she did. And in the end, they had to fucking kill her before the sun came up. And they were like, well, the sun is up. We've been killing motherfuckers all this time. It ain't nothing happened to us. Shit, what if we were killing people for no reason? But in the end, everybody died. Even the kids died. And the girl started laughing because there was a fucking honorary seat for the fucking devil, you know? And she's like, you know, when everybody blew up, the devil fucking shows up and he's like, and she's like, oh my God, like, bitch, the devil was real. The whole fucking time he was sitting in a chair. And it was just a weird fucking movie. But like, what if that is what's going on right now? What if these people, when they sold their souls and their family souls to this entity. And this entity needs to be fed because literally there's certain dates and times and around, you know what I mean? That you notice certain energies around because they need to feed this fucking thing or these things or whatever the fuck they are. What if we choose not to give them that energy and something bad happens? We need to fucking see what happens, Jesus said, whoever endures to the end is going to be rewarded. I feel like this is just a fucking cycle of the way that the world works. This is nothing more than a machine. This is a matrix. Jesus said that the suffering is going to happen, but it has to end. And don't be afraid. Why does he keep saying don't be afraid, be brave, be courageous? Because he knows that the energy that you give off when you're doing these things, you're feeding the fucking beast. Jesus was threatened with all types of shit, even with getting fucking killed. Jesus was like, bitch, kill me all you want, but bitch, a nigga ain't gonna be scared of nothing. And Jesus was not scared of anything. And because Jesus was not scared of anything, he fucking endured and he fucking made it back. You understand? Jesus was a fucking way to Christ consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? This is all a bigger fucking picture. Excuse me. It's a bigger picture. I feel like we need to just ride this shit out because these people need us to kill ourselves, because when we kill ourselves and we go through all this drama and this anger and this sadness and this fucking, you're giving this thing energy. It needs your energy. You know something that it doesn't want you to know. As a matter of fact, I believe if we just knew the name of this fucking entity, that we could just fucking tell it to go away. But we don't know the name of this thing because this thing is fucking ancient. It's been fucking around for fucking years and years, Or these entities have been around for years, because I've been paying attention today. Like, looking at my boss, the energy coming from there, energy coming from the Alexa. When me and the girl were in the bathroom and the girl was kind of like talking trash, there was a bright kind of like energy that came there too. So it's like, excuse me, something is afoot here. Something needs our energy, and I feel like we need to just power down and just watch what's going on around us and see what happens if we don't give the energy, because we've been giving energy for a long time. But whatever it is, it's requiring more energy around certain times. So we need to power down and watch and see what happens. If it's going to turn around and fucking eat the fucking kids of these stupid idiots and them, or if, what's going to happen. But the whole thing with the Bible is it says if you endure to the end, meaning there is an end. You have to fucking ride this fucking shit out, because whatever entity they're feeding, it cannot feed off whatever for so long. Yeah, I don't know how. I didn't figure it all yet. I'm still figuring everything out. But whatever it is that they're trying to feed with our energies, it cannot feed for so long. It has rules and parameters as far as when it can feed. And, that's why they have the adrenochrome. They have to scare you. Why do they have to scare something just to make them scared to fucking take something out of them? Because when you're scared, your heartbeat is fast. That's why they need that, because that's energy. You understand what I'm saying? They need you to be scared. But don't be scared, because they've been doing the same shit for a fucking long time. They could do anything they want to do to you. So, just don't be scared. Because you being scared is a benefit to them. You being scared is giving them something. You being scared and crying and all this stuff is giving them an energy that they need. And if you choose not to give them that energy, what will happen? Do you not want to know if this is a true theory? Or am I just some crazy woman on the side of the road? If you want to know if it's true, follow me. Don't motherfucking be scared. Don't be motherfucking sorrowful. Don't be nothing. You know what I mean? You already know this is all a fucking game. I want to see what happens.